So this video is designed to give you more clarification in your life. You might have these stressful days, you want to do all at once and you want to fix a lot of problems every single day, and in the end you haven't finished anything and you feel bad about yourself and you repeat this over and over again. You always search for new things and in the end you're stuck. You do not progress in your life, you do not progress in your business, you do not progress anywhere. So, and I will show you one easy method me and my millionaires friends have literally invented and use all. That takes no time, no additional effort, and in the end will get you more clarification, more time, more focus, and it is bloody simple. Here we are. So first of all, my name is Justus and we run an agency for business owners that focuses on health. So we partnered up with the best health agencies and created systems that literally make every entrepreneur healthy, personalized, and yeah, it's bloody good. So no worries, I do not want to sell you something, but this is a lesson from this basically. If you think that this video will be with fancy edits and crazy headlines and crazy and oh my god, after this video you will I don't know, increase your revenue by $10,000 and you will instantly crash every record. No, this video is reality. And we start the reality by talking about how to get less distracted, how to do more, how to work better. And if you are currently in a state of not doing anything or having too many tasks, I recommend you to do the following. Jeff Bezos, Sam Altman and Elon Musk do these tasks. Me and my clients do these tasks. And the task is called cut. Cut it all away, man. What do you think is the fancy strategy? If you have something, a big vision, for example, you're working in sales, right? So what do you think is your most important task? Well, having sales calls. So what do you need to focus on? Sales. Not on checking emails or, I don't know, caring about personal stuff or doing anything in your business that is not sales. You should determine your life towards your goal. And your goal is to be a great salesperson, right? If your goal is not to be a great salesperson and just be a great family father, then okay, cool, then focus on your family and do not increase in sales, but do not expect that you will increase in sales if you do not focus on sales calls, right? Do you really think that the most successful people do any fancy things at all? No, it's bloody easy. They just do the things that help them to get to their goal. But the biggest problem of this is, that's literally my biggest problem for the past 2 years, what my actual goal is. What is my vision? If you can't explain your grandmother what your vision is and what your type of person you want to achieve is, then you have not clarified it in your mind. It should be bloody simple. You should be able to explain this to a 3-year-old, right? So if you have clarified your goal, then we can move on. And we move on by cutting all away. That's what I said, right? Cut all things away that do not correlate with your goal. And I do mean the area of health, in the area of relationships, and in the area of business. There are the 3 areas, right? You have the area of your personal health, your sleep, your awareness, your relationships, all of that stuff. That's what we literally do. You have this business side, your marketing, your sales, and your product, your fulfillment, I don't know in what space you work, right? And you have the personal relationship. All the people around you, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, your friends, your family, your mother, your grandmother, your child, everyone, right? And as bad as it sounds, if one of this area it does not correlate with your goal, the likelihood to achieve this will drastically sink. Obviously, you can do it, but you will do it in a longer time span with more pain, because you need to spend more time on doing the painful stuff to get to the goal, and you will waste more energy, more life, and literally more money in the end, right? So, what do we need to do? Pretty easy. Determine things that are unnecessary in your life. And we do this by, first of all, looking at your daily life. What are you doing on a daily basis? There is no fancy hack. The things you daily do are the things that determine your life, right? When you do things that are great on a daily basis, that actually help you to become a person. For example, if you go to the gym 5 times a week, eat properly, sleep, and actually train and eat and exercise and sleep and regenerate like a bodybuilder, what do you think will happen in a few years? Obviously, it takes time. But what do you think will happen? What you do on a daily basis will increase your life, right? Yeah. So what does it mean? Face reality. Write down what you do every single day. If you do not want to achieve anything, then do not watch this video, right? But if you want to do something out of your life, and if you have a vision, right? If you have no vision, then it's alright. It's alright. But if you have this vision that is very hard to reach and very, very focused stance and very, very likely to fail, then you need to cut everything away that is in the way, right? It is harder to be a billionaire than to be a millionaire, right? If you want to be a millionaire, you need to cut out less things than if you want to become a billionaire. Obviously, being in the right niche, being in the right market, having the right knowledge, that all determines this thing, right? But the energy and the time you spend on is the most crucial part. You have nothing else in your life, right? You have energy, time, and money in business, right? What do you have in relationships? Energy and time. You can spend your life, energy, and time. What do you have in your health? Energy and time, right? So, and that is literally what you need to do. Cut it all away, and it is death by thousand. And it is death by 1,000 cuts. No, I haven't. Right. Sorry. That means that literally there is not one big thing, one obvious dragon you need to slay, right? There are thousands of things every single day you need to improve in. Everyone improves every single day. No one is perfect, right? That's why every single day records get broken over again. And you need to realize these little changes and adjust on a daily basis, and that's how you grow. You might have read Atomic Habits, right? That's literally the purpose. Small changes every single day on your daily basis. It can start with your food, it can start with your sleep, it can start with not looking at WhatsApp in the morning, with having a nose tape when you sleep, or sleeping with earplugs, or proper hydration, or I don't know. Start with the things that actually matter. And if that's what I can tell you to you, right? If you do not know what your goal is, then how the hell should you know what to do, right? It is bloody simple, right? And action steps, right? Action steps for today. If you know your goal, go on. If you don't know your goal, then identify your goal. You identify your goal by actually realizing what kind of person you want to become. I have a 1.5 hour video about how to actually know your goal. So if you want, watch it, but I do not recommend this to you because 1.5 hours are pretty long. And I can tell this to you right now, right? So if you want to know your goal, you just need to know the person you want to become in 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 years, right? The person you want to aspire. And then take a look at this person and take a look at what he does right and what he does wrong, right? So there are Olympic bodybuilders, right, who have these cheat days after their competition to mentally reset. Potentially, obviously it is straining, it is literally impossible to not cheat. But I believe if there's someone with an equal genetic who does cheat and who doesn't cheat, then the person who doesn't cheat will be better over time, right? So you can identify even by the best people these mistakes, right? And that's what you need to do. Identify what you want. And if you can't do this, then shut out all distractions, go away from YouTube, go outside, lay in the grass, and just think about your life. If you can't think about your life for 2 or 3 or 4 hours and take a pen and a paper and just simply write down what you want to do, then stop it, man. Then please stop it. So if you now know your goal, then cut all the unnecessary stuff away. Have a list of things you don't want to do. And I mean a list. Write it all down. Do it. If you have things in your mind, it can't be manifested. Our mind is bloody great in creating visions and ideas, but very bad in holding and keeping these ideas, right? If you have this list, then do it. Just execute, do it, right? Do it. And that's literally it. That's literally what you need to do. Do the stuff, cut it all away, and I hope that this might help you. This here might shift your mindset. Oh no, I did not give you another fancy and shiny object like the Pomodoro technique that you now try for 20 days and after that you will not try ever again. I give you something sustainable that you will use. This is a tool, a method. If you can identify struggles in your health, if you can identify struggles in your wealth, if you can't identify struggle in relationship, you are not or are less likely to get attached to these things, right? For example, red flags or all of that, you notice, right? In relationships or some sort of this, if you have characteristics of people you don't want to be with, then you identify them and you do not want them, and that's what you need to do, right? This should be your baseline. The things you want to do, the things you want to achieve, the things you need to do on a daily basis are your baseline. If you don't do this every single day, then you haven't reached your baseline, right? This should be your baseline, not your goal, a baseline. The line where you have your base. And it is very hard, and that's why so few people achieve things, right? It is lonely, it is not fun, it is obviously it's great to have vision, you have all of that stuff, but the execution part, the steps, the way to this, right? Once you are in a state of being alone and doing the things silently and having all of these social people around you who do not believe in you, right? That is the hard part. And I can tell you this, we all have it, and everyone tells you this, right? And that's why people fail, because we are social animals, we want to do things our surroundings do, and that's why people fail. So therefore, cut them away, right? And then execute. And if you're a maniac and your thing doesn't actually work and your idea is actually rubbish, then prove it. Execute. Prove it first. I don't know. If you want to run a marathon or run the best marathon time, right? You need to run several marathons first. And if you did not train for 10 years or 20 years, I don't know, straight and hard and passionate like the best of the best do, then why do you expect that you can do it? That's what you need to understand. You are not special. Cut the unnecessary stuff away. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to get healthy and if you want to have systems and trackers and everything about your health, that you do not care about health and only on your relationship stuff and on your business, then click the first link below. It's cool. If you do not want to watch anything like that, it's alright too. And if you want to watch more of this real and not fancy edited distracting content where you actually learn something from, then I would love to that you have a subscribe button. That you subscribe. I am a small channel and I want to grow, and I can promise to you in a few years I will be bigger than now, because I will not stop. I will see you. Bye.